Hello and welcome. I'm Inverta Umbra, and this is Dwarf Fortress, Basement Born. Today we're coming back, and you can see I've already done a little bit of potential digging that will happen. Um, let's go ahead and get right into it. Um, most of the digging that I'm setting up is I need to actually expand my fortress in ways that is going to benefit us. Like, I need an actual dedicated craft store area or place for a lot of crafts to take place. And also, I'd like a stone stockpile, which is not normally a good idea. However, I'm thinking if I put it with a whole bunch of wheelbarrows, I'll be able to bring all the non-economic stone to this area, and I have my mason's workshop and my stone crafter's workshops right here. So instead of this kind of temporary setup I've got over to the left of the screen, I can put it more, have maybe stockpile up here and put some mason's workshops and then put some stockpiles behind them. Um, an ideal trick, if you're not familiar with Dwarf Fortress, is you can build up and downstairs, and that still only counts as one tile of movement. Um, so you could actually build a stockpile right below a Mason Dwarf's workshop or something like that. But for right now, we're just going to do this, and we're not going to do any quantum stockpiling. If you don't know what that is, it's a I won't say it's a cheap way. It's not even really an exploit. It's a way to get a lot of an item in one square when normally they're supposed to take up, each item takes up a square. Um, so let's see. Let's also build some floors because I need to make sure that this does not turn into a blocked off hallway because of mushrooms. So we're going to do some of that, and then we're going to do a bunch of that. We'll use lime wood. Man, the season change is kicking my butt. Um, so we're just going to floor all the way up. Maybe not all the way right now, but we're going to get most of it done. Um, Seems like the music's doing alright. It's not doing any weird things right now, which is good. Um, Again, if there's ever a problem or you know something about the music that might be informative to me, let me know. Post it down there in the comments. But for right now, we're just gonna put up all of this. And I wasn't going to floor this entire hallway, but now I'm so close to it, might as well. Alright. And drink my coffee. Now, let's see here. There are beds ready. I hope my mining dwarves have... No? What are they doing? Dig and make rock crafts. Oh! I was wondering why my mining dwarves weren't so focused on that. Yeah. Facade actually is aspiring? What's the actual term? He's a competent stonecrafter. But since we just had a legendary um, come out of a artifact creation, let's go ahead and stop him from doing the stone crafting. Actually, what was it? Oh, just make rock crafts. Yeah, I have that going on perpetually because because I believe that's a good thing for us in the future when we do trades, especially when the mountain home comes in the fall. Since we're already in the summer, I do kind of need to prepare for the fall, and I am so surprised we have not really faced anything yet. Um, I do know a sure way to get some stuff to come to us, but I don't know how much I want to poke the bear. Let's see, dig. Because they decided to cut that corner, and I need that corner. So they're going to cut that out. And you know what? Let's go ahead and build workshop a leather works right up here. Let's make it a coconut palm. Doesn't really matter. I want to make a clothier's shop. Give it some space. Macadamia, that's fine. Let's see, what else could use up here? Mechanics, workshop of steel, a kitchen, a fishery. You know what? An ashery. Oh, I need blocks to make that though. And I think that's well. Let's make a second leatherworks. And do that and a second. Let's do a loom and another clothier's workshop. So all that will get put together, and hopefully we'll be able to start making leather armor. And they've actually tiled a lot of that pretty quickly. I think it's just because it's wood and there's wood right there. Damp stone located. So I'm guessing right there. But we're going to tell him to dig anyways. So normally this damp stone, if you're not familiar with it, just designates that there's water nearby. And it's really important to pay attention to when you're digging in what's called an aquifer, which is there's water sources underground that come out of the stone. That's the best way I can kind of explain it. But what this is triggering on, the reason it's saying this is damp stone, is because it's right below this lake, right here. So that causes it to believe that there's there's water on the other side of it. You also do that cancellation when warm stone is located. Let's see. Leatherworks. Let's make a full set of 10 leather armor. And don't want caps or helms. I know helms cover more, but I don't know what the disadvantage to them is. Now let's make some leather quivers, because one of the first squads I intend to make is going to be a March Dwarf squad, and until then, let's just go ahead and do that. And this is already set to collect webs, which is good, because I was looking down at... Oh, really? So I also set these guys to... sorry. These guys to wall these off. I was hoping to save some frame rate by creating less paths for people to take. But unfortunately, they put themselves on the wrong sides of the wall. Dwarves, you gotta love them sometimes. Cancels? Okay. Oh, it's for the floor. Okay, I'll leave that alone for right now. Hopefully these guys will take down the walls and they'll be able to go get their drinks. But, as I say, I noticed in our minor forge layer, there's some web right there. And I don't know how it came to be. The only thing I can think is it's close to where things should be spawning. So there's like a tile range that the webs get spawned if I don't know, because there shouldn't be any opening to out here. Though I could try and... No, there's too much there to try and seal off. I mean, I could seal this layer. See, that goes all the way down there. I'd have to seal off these ramps right here with a wall of some sort, and then seal off these down here, and probably just cut this whole area in half right here. That would give us this area. I don't see much reason to do that as of yet. Though the fact that we really don't have any enemies might just plump helmet man. What is that? It might mean we just need to go find our fortune. Plump helmet man. Let's see. Let's go look at these guys. What are these? So they're mushroom men, I'm guessing. Um, Small humanoid resembling a walking mushroom with arms and legs. It lives far underground near water and soil. Her exterior is purple. So if we butcher them, do we get mushrooms? Or do we get meat? Well, they might be sentient. And dwarves don't eat sentient meat, so... Alright, what are you? What is a olm? Did they get some type of insect? Or vermin? I don't know. So, who has no job? Looks like this ranger, Ishtan. I think he's the one I told to do gym cutting at one point. Well, looks like people are finding work. It fluctuates, and I'm okay to allow that for just the moment. Though, how close are we to getting those quivers and armor? It's gonna take them a little while, but they'll be there. And so the tree path has pretty much been cleared. I kind of want to... I don't know how, if I want to do an above ground fortress, how I want to set it up. I think I want the road to actually go to the north, if I do that. And I'd have to pretty much drain a few of these ponds, which is not really a big deal. Oh, since they finished that, let's go ahead and build our bridge right here. I need 4. 4 of whatever it is. Let's just build it out of wood for right now. So hopefully the merchants will be able to embark into that little kind of ramp area. Yep, they're able to get out. And let's see here. Let's do a quick new job. I want to make a bin. Construct wooden bins. And I want to do about another 90 of these items. Just let whoever the carpenter is just go for it. Make some masterwork bins. Maybe we'll sell those. they started working on that. I need to wait a little longer. There is still some stone detailers, and they're trying to smooth out the dining room. In fact, that reminds me, since I have the dining room set around this table, or I thought I did. Oh. Let's see if I can make it cover all but the last little bit. And it is a meeting hall. And let's get rid of this zone right here. Oh, I remember what happened. This is the episode. My game crashed, so that didn't stay. Now I probably will set another table up as the actual dining hall, probably somewhere about the middle of this hall. But for now, that should work. And let's check out our nobles. Expedition leader, okay. So we don't have to worry about that just yet. Actually, Chief Medical Dwarf. At some point I should probably assign one. Or create a little hospital. Let's go ahead and place these last little beds. And hopefully the dwarves will enjoy their new rooms. There's a few that aren't quite ecstatic with the way the fortress is. I don't know who those would be. And let's see. And now there is a quicker way to do repetitive tasks. You can do you can make a recording of your keystrokes, and then play that recording repeatedly. And if you set them up right, that'll allow you to do. That's actually how I made these rooms. And you could even save and name them, and then load them for later. I usually don't do that because I use the keystrokes usually to carve out rooms, and that's about it. So this should, once this is fully complete, this living block, it should cover about 80 dwarves, which is more than we have, but with the way the last migrant wave went, maybe not more than we'll get. In fact, I think we're due for another one, believe it or not. Let's see. And I'd really like these jobs to be done. Let me go check the screen here. That'd be weaponsmithing, I believe, and I don't think I have a weaponsmith. So, are you furnace operators? Just while they're doing that real quick. You know what? You can do it. Who are you? Merle. Oh. What's going on here? We got some combat going on. Ah. Propelled away by... Strikes the bar now in the upper left leg. Where is this? Is that you? Well, he's carrying something. Is there barn owl above him? I don't know. Well, yeah, if he's hunting and he's successfully getting it, trains up our mark dwarves. I do wish that they would work on that bridge, though. And ooh, someone created a masterpiece bin. Let's stop suspending that. And then we're going to build the last portion that we were missing. get to do some very interesting try to deconstruct the right things. And the reason I say try, it's not try to deconstruct, it's the try to deconstruct from the right side. So I have this little up down, or well, this down stair, and they can be deconstructed from the bottom, which is what I need to happen. I could just go ahead and build an upstair, and then I'm gonna chance my dwarves doing it right, which is not what you should do as an experienced Dwarf Fortress player. Let's see. Another masterpiece is going on there. And, oh, a cat adopted someone. Damn it. Which, I'm not exactly upset with. I like cats, but in Dwarf Fortress they tend to, yeah. They tend to, slow down your fortress. You know what? If there's fruit around, go ahead and brew it. And I'm gonna wait on preparing meals. So the quivers are done, which is good. Ah, someone's forging a bronze pick. He's having to go back up and down, but he's forging it. Which means I should get a third miner. Alright, and now that... Oh dear. Alright, so this seems like a great place to leave off on. I'm just gonna see where they're coming from. Looking for a little blinking gray X. It's always so hard to see it. Ah, there it is. Alright, let's see. 1, 2. An animal. Another animal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kid, 10, 11. Oh, is that it? So 11 dwarves. So that puts us to 60. I'm going to have to make another living block soon. Just because I know it's going to get bad. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to stop here, but I may designate some downstairs to be dug, or maybe create a stairwell over here that just goes down one level, and then dig out enough rooms for about 120 dwarves, or at least set it to dig out. And then that way they're all living in one area, and I can kind of keep my industry away from where they're living so it's not as noisy. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Or maybe I'll go up. Actually, up sounds like a better idea. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining me. This has been Dwarf Fortress, Basement Born, and I'm Inverta Umbra. Have a good one.